Welcome to the show, folks. Today, we're diving deep into the dark world of drug lords and kingpins. These guys weren't your average street thugs. They were businessmen, strategists, and ruthless killers who built empires on cocaine, heroin, and human misery. Get ready to have your mind blown as we count down the top 10 wealthiest drug dealers of all time. Buckle up, because this is going to be wild. First up, we've got the legend himself, Pablo Escobar. During his reign, Escobar supplied 80% of the world's cocaine. He had so much cash he had to write off 10% of his earnings every year because rats were literally eating his money. We're talking billions upon billions of dollars, folks. Next up is Amado Carrillo Fuentes, aka the Lord of the Skies. This guy was a master of logistics, using a fleet of Boeing 727s to move tons of cocaine into the US. He was making so much money that he bought himself a $25 million jet just to fly his cash around. Now let's head over to India, where we meet Dawood Ibrahim. Ibrahim is believed to be the mastermind behind the 1993 Bombay bombings and has been on the run ever since. This guy is still calling shots from the shadows, making billions from his criminal empire. Kunsa the Opium King. This Burmese warlord ruled over the Golden Triangle, a region notorious for its opium production. He controlled his own army, fought the Burmese government to a standstill, and supplied a huge chunk of the world's heroin. He eventually surrendered to the Burmese government in 1996 but died under mysterious circumstances a few years later. Carlos Later, the cocaine cowboy. This guy was a true innovator, a visionary who revolutionized the cocaine trade. He even bought himself an island in the Bahamas and tried to secede from the country. He was eventually extradited to the US, where he's currently serving a life sentence. Gilberto Rodriguez Orihuela, the chess player. Unlike the flamboyant Escobar, Orihuela was a strategist, a businessman who preferred to operate in the shadows. He ran the Cali cartel like a Fortune 500 company, with sophisticated money laundering schemes and a vast network of informants and corrupt officials. Let's move on to another notorious figure, Jose Gonzalo Rodriguez Gacha, a key player in the Medellin cartel. Gacha was known as El Mexicano because of his connections to the Mexican cartels, which supplied him with precursor chemicals for cocaine production. He was eventually killed in a shootout with Colombian police in 1989. Ismael Zambada Garcia, the elusive Don. This guy is a legend in the Mexican underworld, a phantom who's managed to evade capture for decades. Zambada is known for his low profile and his ability to stay one step ahead of the law. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the escape artist. He escaped from prison twice, once in a laundry cart, and once through a mile-long tunnel dug right into his cell. El Chapo was the leader of the Sinaloa cartel, and his reach was global. Griselda Blanco, the Godmother. This woman was a pioneer in the cocaine trade, a ruthless killer who carved her own path in a male-dominated world. Blanco was eventually arrested and deported to Colombia, where she was gunned down in 2012. The legacy of the drug lords. These individuals amassed unimaginable fortunes through their illicit activities, leaving a trail of violence and destruction in their wake. Their stories are a cautionary tale about the allure of power, the seductive nature of wealth, and the devastating consequences of greed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing content.